week they couldn't connect because they couldn't be asked. The week before, technical problems. Now we've got him frozen. A rattle with him. We played Head Track earlier on. Absolutely brilliant. Played it a few times this week myself. Tuesday Night Whites and a track called Time. Love that, lads. Cracking track.
Nice one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it got some good reviews in our chat here. Basically, people say very catchy. I bet a lot of the fans sing that when they're playing that live. So like it. It's one of those tracks that sounds like you've known it all your life and you've only just discovered it. So
yeah, love that. Love it.
Well done. That's my synopsis of it. Anyway.
No, I appreciate it. It's pretty. We'll take that. We'll definitely take it.
Yeah, good. Right, I'm just getting spinning logo. Let's get on there. That's better. Right, tell us a bit about the band then.
So we formed, it's 4 years ago now, as an acoustic duo. And it just started just around COVID time when there was nothing else to do really other than have a beer and play a few tunes on the guitar. So me and Ollie got together when you could do all see each other in your bubble and all that malarkey. And then we got offered just like a last minute cancellation thing down near the micropub near us, Crafties, and basically said on the Thursday, can you fill in on the Sunday, just do like covers and things. So it was like, yeah, why not? Went down, brought a few mates down. They come down, enjoyed it. That's when the next one was. Before we know it, we're a 5-piece and we've been going around the UK for 4 years later. So, yeah.
Hey, how stuff happens. But loads of... it comes up a lot. A lot of bands formed around that time. And there's some really bad things about that time. But I think also some good times where people ended up doing stuff, whether it was being creative or doing stuff around the house, whatever it was, it just released them to do stuff. And so there's some positives from that negative time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's sort of a sweetness to it as well, isn't it? That people needed something to do, and so the creative industry maybe picked up a few extra people, obviously, including ourselves. So
we never wrote songs.
No, we hadn't even really thought about it in years. Like we may be on different paths and stuff. So it was nice to just sit down and be like, let's get creative and let's do something with it with the time rather than wasting it. So. Yeah, in some ways, it's a nice thing that happened.
So, you full-time musicians, or do you have to graft as well?
I've actually just run from the train station as I've been working in Manchester today. So I have been here for about 30 seconds. I'm just catching my breath a little bit. If you see me sweating, that might be why. But...
Mate, I was the same. I ended up working late today, got back, wanted to make some food. I'm like, oh my God, the show's going to start in a minute. I'm not even there. No, an absolute bloody nightmare. So you work in Manchester, buzzing. What do you do in Manchester? Shoplifting. Hey? Shoplifting.
Yeah. I work for Channel 4 in Manchester, so I work in advertising. But yeah, I have to deal with the Northern Rail trains, unfortunately. So
yeah, I don't blame you, mate. I'm obviously out from that neck of the woods. You're in Preston, are you guys?
Yes, yeah.
I lived in Preston for a while when I first met my wife, and she had a house there. I couldn't tell you whereabouts what it's called now because it's quite a few years ago, 20 odd years ago. But I quite liked it in Preston. It was all right.
Yeah, Lancashire, Preston.
Yeah. Cool. So you've toured. Where have you toured? Edinburgh, Leeds, London. Brilliant.
Yeah. We went down to. It's been a busy year, to be fair. We've been all over the UK. Been to Edinburgh twice, Sheffield a couple of times, then venturing further down south, London, as well as doing around the northwest area, Preston and Manchester as well. That's our sort of hub. But yeah, we've been here, there, and everywhere this year, which has been mega.
Brilliant. Let's see if I've got any questions. I've got questions anyway. Oh, I'll ask because there's more than one of you. I can ask you this one. This is one of my favourite questions. If there was a zombie apocalypse, which band member would die first?
Die first? Oh, we've got to do it. It's got to be Bosie, I mean.
I think I'd go with CD because he tried chatting to them. He tried to make friends. He'd want to know for a chat. He'd be like, how do you got here, mate? And he'd figure out shortly that they weren't his friends. So.
Zombie rights and all that, won't they? Zombies.
Yeah. I'm a golden retriever that is seedy. Yeah.
Zombies have got rights as well. So there's 3 of you there right now. Introduce yourself so we know who we're talking to. That'd be great.
I'm Jack. I'm rhythm guitarist.
I'm Ollie, and I am lead vocals.
Nathan, lead guitar.
And the other 2 that are missing, the zombie slayer. We've got him on.
So CD's bass player, and then we got Harrison, his nickname's Boatsy, as the drummer as well. 5 of us.
So why is he called CD then? What's that all about?
No, there's no meaning behind it other than his surname's Seed. But
you could have said anything about him because he's not here. So, where's the band name come from? The Tuesday Night Whites. What's that all about?
So obviously, like you mentioned, we're all Preston boys. We're all Preston North End fans. Fortunately, unfortunately, however you see it. So we've been season ticket holders probably most of our lives really. So yeah. I think when we were sort of like flinging a few ideas around, we wanted something that we could have that was sort of collective between us, something that sort of mattered to us, and also something a little bit different. And yeah, I mean, so North End playing on midweek games on Tuesdays. I always see it as like they'll always tweet the team sheet with like your Tuesday Night Whites and if you were going to the away games in the car or whatever with your mates in the pub, it'd be like, right, Tuesday Night Whites tonight, do you know what I mean? So
I get you.
It's not something that was collective, that meant a lot to us and our friends, but it's also quite unique as well, which kind of works out well for us.
Yeah, it is. It cost me a right kerfuffle last night. I have John who does a show on a Tuesday night, and I promoted the show, and I said, this week we've got the Tuesday Night Whites, and he's put a post on, what do you mean if you bumped me show off? Why are you doing a show over my show on Tuesday night? I said, that's the name of the band, you knob. He thought he had on Tuesday night had the Whites, the band called the Whites, so I was like, oh my God. There you go.
Let's stick it all together, and here we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mansoray, they're in a band as well, or he is in a band. It says, did they play any festivals this summer? And if so, which ones were their favourite?
No, we didn't. Unfortunately, not this year. But hopefully, it's on the horizon for next year. This year, like we mentioned before, we've been all around the UK doing support gigs, supporting some great bands. But yeah, so hopefully on the festival circuit next year.
Well, what was your favourite gig then you've done this year so far?
That's a question, isn't it?
Are we excluding like home, like Conti?
Yeah,
that's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from your home gig, your own base.
I'd personally have to go with the most recent one. We played at Gorilla in Manchester, supporting Shade.
Nice.
Bucket list venue, bucket list support such a big Manchester band. So that one was well special.
Wow, that's brilliant. I love that. Love that. Yeah. Excellent. So did you all know each? You might have told me at the start. Did you all get together in Cove? Did you all know each other, or did you? There was a start of a duo, didn't you? And then it was a 5-piece. How did you get the others involved?
Yeah, so we started as a duo, me and Ol, and then Harrison, the drummer, we knew him through like high school and local area. So when we started writing songs for a full band of 5-piece, we was like, right, let's rally the troops, let's assemble a band. So we spoke to Harrison, knew he played drums through high school.
They've gone again. Right, back to the playlist. We'll get them back again. This is one of those. We'll have a commercial break. Right, are we back in?
Can you hear us?
We can hear you. People are quite enjoying it as well.
Oh, right. Well, we put a quid in Wi-Fi.
We've got our friends on from Brazil, Pretty Basic Band, and he says they must be using the Brazilian Amazon Wi-Fi. Nightmare. So we just had like a little commercial break. Do you know what I mean? Even though we've got no commercials. Now, Lele Records, who sponsor the show and also manage their own band, he asks this question quite a lot, and I quite like it. Who has the best socks?
Oh, what, on right now or in general?
Generally.
I've got Guinness socks.
Yeah, Guinness socks are great. It's so highly.
Guinness socks. I like that. Love it. What's that say? What's the meaning behind the track?
Oh, go on.
So yeah, I guess it's a bit of how you take it, I guess. So I mean, I wrote it about just kind of the feeling of being stuck and kind of feeling like you're running out of time to do all the things that you want to do, knowing that like maybe a different part of your life is sort of fast approaching. And that's kind of where I roll with the idea of time being like a minefield in the sense of just never really knowing where to put your foot next and which avenue to take. But it's funny though, people I've spoken to about it, they've sort of taken it in different ways about maybe sort of taking the whole town thing like really seriously about literally where you are and where you're living, which is not necessarily what I meant. But then I quite like that people are taking their own views on it. So yeah, it can be whatever you want it to be about.
I wasn't laughing at you while you was talking. I was laughing at a comment that's just come in. I'll tell you about that in a minute. No, brilliant. I think sometimes some bands don't even want to say what the track's about because you want people to discover their own meaning of it and it become their own.
I love that about music, yeah.
But very philosophical for a young chap, that, isn't it, really?
young at heart, yeah.
Well, how old are you? You can't be that old.
I'm 27, so I'm getting there slowly.
Yeah, well, I'm 59. I'm 60 in January. So when you start getting to 50, I cried my eyes out in New York when I was 50. That's what I did. Seriously, as well. My wife got me. She went, "What's wrong with you?" I went, "I'm 50. Oh, no, I can't." But you think what's wrong with me? I'm in New York and I'm 50. The Ball Slant are over in Sweden, but originally from Florida. They're in a band. Go and check them out. They are brilliant. The drummer is insane. He said, he's asking for a friend here. Who's got the hottest mum?
We cannot answer that on the
radio. Now that could cause some shit, couldn't it? That could cause some real shit. You don't have to answer that one, but I just thought I'd throw it out there because whoever
we'll keep it close to our chest.
Because whoever answers that, that's a bit. It could cause a lot of trouble with it. But anyway, I think that's a cracker. Maybe when you've had a few sherbets one night, you go, "Come on, lads." Relay Records said that's the best question. That's a crack. If we was out having a few beers or you'd had, a bit of weed or something, then I'd probably get the answer out of you. Right, I have got some other questions here. Oh, Relay Records. So this is so serious. You won't get this on Channel 4. It says, which band member is the most likely to be a secret serial killer?
I'm going to have to say you.
Is that Nathan?
No, yeah, not you. Yeah.
You never come in. Yeah. I think Nathan will possess the skills, which is not what I mean. And that's not saying he does possess the skills. It's just if anyone was likely to possess the skills. you have like a big machete knife thing.
No, I don't. No, he doesn't.
I've got shotguns, but no, obviously no license.
It's going on YouTube, isn't it? That reminds me of that joke, innit? But blow gets into hitchhiking, gets into the car, and the fella's driving along, and he turns around to the hitchhiker and says, "Hey, it's I can't believe you got in the car. You could have been a serial. I could be a serial killer. How do you not know I wasn't a serial killer?" He went, "The chances of two of us being in the same car are very remote." I nearly got that right then, didn't I? Right. No. So what was your inspiration for the band? So there must be a band or music that you went, "Do you know what? We love that. We've got to set a band up. We've got to do it."
I think your story is good. Tina's.
Go on.
I'll tell Ollie's story for him. So Ollie, here, did a lot of sort of like theatre in high school when he was younger.
Oh yeah.
And then
I know this story.
So he's always been into. Well, you tell it then.
Yeah. So Go on. I'll take. Sorry, I haven't flustered. That train sort of set me head west. So yeah, I was sort of not massively into bands. I knew about bands and I knew about sort of the bigger stuff like the Smiths and the Jam through my dad and whatnot. But I was always more into like singer-songwriter-y stuff. I'm still to this day a massive sort of James Morrison fan, and I love Ben Howard and stuff like that. But I remember one day my brother coming home from school, and he was playing this band upstairs, and I remember thinking like that's a great song that. And I remember he was playing Not 19 Forever by the Cortinas, and he moved away to uni probably not too long after. in Liverpool. And he asked me if I'd like to go and watch him. I think I was about 14 at the time, and he asked me if I'd like to go and watch him in Liverpool with him. And honestly, from that day onwards, my eyes were open, and everything sort of changed for me on that day. And you end up getting a backlog of, I went to Tea in the Park Festival again a couple of years after that, and watched like Noel Gallagher, and so from that point, I started getting into like Oasis, Stereophonics, and I think as soon as you sort of see it live, it's the most captivating music ever. And literally all we do, we're either gigging or going to gigs or looking what gigs are on, and it's just music, football, and the occasional drink at the pub, in it for us.
Brilliant.
Our life, yeah. So love it.
Excellent. Love that. No, it's good. So what's your aspirations then? Because you've gone from I want a bit of that to actually doing a bit of that, and you're on stage. So you've supported some bands that you said before. What's the next steps? Where would you like to see the band going?
I think it's hard really, because I never want to put a label on things as like a sort of like a target, because then you feel like if you don't sort of meet that target, then it's not that you've failed, but just more about enjoying where you are now and enjoying the journey. But
like that.
From being an acoustic duo, we thought, all right, well, if we can not headline the pub over the road. There's a big pub basically over the road, Blackpool, and it was like, oh, if you do a gig there, that'd be class. Did the gig there, and they'd never seen a busier night at the pub, so it's like, all right, well, let's get to actual venues. Then it's like sort of like headlining your hometown, like a venue in your hometown. So we did that at the Ferret and like sold it out like within like a day or two of tickets going on sale. So then it's like, right, wow. Then it's like venturing out to sort of different cities. So we've done headlines in Liverpool and Manchester, etc. And then it's getting out to the UK, which we've done this year. So it's sort of just enjoying the journey where you're going, and who knows where we'll end up. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're five mates from Preston that are doing this hobby all together, and it's taking us new cities, new places, and meeting new people. So
brilliant. No, it's good. I like that, and like the attitude that you've gone. Yeah, because you could say, oh, I want to play in the O2 or I want to do a world tour, but I think it's really important for a lot of people, whatever they're doing, the journey's as important as the destination in it. So if you can enjoy playing in that pub and playing that next gig and do that next gig, then that for me that's it. Five mates enjoying life, and whatever happens positive. I think that's an absolutely brilliant way to talk about. I do know a joke about Preston, but I can't say it on it because it's a bit sweary. It's not, it's a bit. It's one of my brother's favourite jokes. I love it. Anyway, doesn't matter. Country and Western is the punchline, but he doesn't say it like that. Right. What does he say here? There's some other questions for you. I'll have to tell you in private, because I'm not going to do it on here. What does it say here? I've got some questions here. How do you say balance? How do you balance staying true to your local roots in Preston while reaching for a broader audience?
You can sort of get out. We've been asked that in a few different ways. I think most people sort of say, like, so what's the music scene like in Preston? And to be honest with you, like it is difficult. And a lot of bands that we know or that we know of or that we've followed or whatever that are from here, they do tend to sort of have that sort of Manchester's about them and sort of maybe sort of say they're from there or whatever. Whereas we always wanted to say, I mean, the band is named after, as we've mentioned, after our football club and after Preston. So we've sort of got that immediate route there. We'd never say we were from anywhere else. If we were ever asked, it'd always be Preston. We'd never sort of try and say Liverpool or Manchester. And I guess we've done a few big shows here, shows that have probably meant a lot to us and a lot to our close family and friends that we've done here. And we've got again one coming up at the end of the year, which I can't say too much about yet. But yeah, I guess it's just not. It's not faking it, and it's not trying to be someone we're not. Yeah, we are from here. We're proud of being from here, and that's a big thing for us.
Yeah, you should do as well, because you do get. I know what you're saying. You do get some. Manchester band. They're not Manchester, from Bolton or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
And you should be proud of where you're from, and it makes sense. Why not say from Preston? Nothing wrong in that at all. It's where you're from, and that's it. And the story, isn't it?
Yeah,
therefore.
and I think as well, even with songwriting and stuff as well. If you're gonna write about in songs about your hometown and about pubs you went to, you don't want to lie about. I don't want to be telling any false stories. Right? It matters more to me and to us that we're telling the truth and we're telling our story and about who we are in songs and stuff. So it all links together about just being honest and sticking to our roots.
Yeah, and it will, because if you don't, you people will pick up on you not being authentic. So you might as well.
Exactly.
What's wrong with Preston? What's wrong with coming from Preston? What's wrong with coming from anywhere, really? Nothing, is this? So, yeah, stick at it. So where's the best place for people to find you if they're looking for you? Is it on the old Instagram or...
Where? Yeah, so across all socials. Instagram is TNW official _. TikTok is Tuesday Night Whites _. So, yeah, all main sort of social media platforms. You've got your Spotify and all your streaming platforms, YouTube as well. We're going to start getting that going, and then also even SoundCloud as well. So yeah, we're across pretty much as we can be. Yeah.
Excellent. Is there anything I've not asked you that you wanted to talk about? Because obviously it's about you, and we have a bit of a laugh, but it's to get to know you really. Is there anything I've not asked you?
No, from my perspective, no, not really. I think the main thing for us is the next year and carrying on that journey and enjoying that journey together as a 5-piece, as mates. Going into next year, we're going into the studio next week. We've got loads more music plans come out next year, and as well as some big gigs already coming in the calendar. So it's very exciting times, and more information will be released soon on them socials that I mentioned.
Excellent. Do you do everything yourself, or have you got management?
No, it's everything ourselves. So you do your normal 9 till 5, and then it's the band every single second that you can get after that. So yeah, whether it's designing merch or it's booking in gigs or writing songs, whatever it is, it's
TikToking.
Yeah, TikToking.
Yeah, you got to do a bit of TikToking, haven't you? So
exactly.
It's got to be on. Even I do a bit of TikToking, and it's. Do you know what I mean? It's. I love TikTok. I think it's great. I seriously do. So I am a crackpot for an old bloke. Do you know what I mean? I still think I'm about 12. Well, my wife thinks I act like I'm 12 anyway. Oh, here we go. Manta Ray, I'll ask you this question, then I'm going to let you get on with your evening. Manta Ray says, do your vocals get compared to Jamie Boyle from the K's?
Do you know what? We're massive fans of the K's, first and foremost. I don't think I've ever had a comparison, but I'd certainly take one.
He did say that earlier on when I was playing the track, so that's pretty good, isn't it?
There you go. I'll definitely take that. Bastille.
Bastille.
Oh, we'll have a listen again and see if we can get the Bastille. Now, can one of you do an artist's drop? Because when all three of you do it, it'll go like a pile of crap. Something like this. Hang on, here we go. Let me find my artist drops. We have this one.
We are the Snakes, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio. Bash!
Or you could have this one from Honeycomb.
Hey up, this is Ollie from Honeycomb, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio.
So can one of you do one of them?
One.
Oh, it's pressure, right? Pressure. I've done this wrong in the past, so I'll try my best. Ollie, Dougie Stone Radio, right? Are you ready for it now? This is Ollie, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio.
Perfect. That must be your thespian background, your theatre.
That was a long time ago.
Your theatre club.
I told you, it's that train.
Did you do dancing and all that, or was it singing and acting? What was it? Because I've got to get back on that now. I think it's just coming to my head before you go.
I was never much of a dancer. You might see from my TikToks, but no, I'm only joking. We don't do that. I like acting. I like singing. I couldn't do dancing, so I had to go down this route instead.
Excellent. I think you're great. You sound absolutely brilliant, lads. And I know there's only 3 of you out of the 5, but by the sound of it, the other 2 are a giggle. So say hello to them for us. Yeah, I've enjoyed chatting to you, and I like what you're about. So thanks very much for coming on.
Thank you very much for having us. Appreciate it.
Excellent. Right, we'll get on with the show. Thanks, lads. See you soon.
Enjoy. To the bit.
Cheers. Now, their internet will run out now anyway, so we'll be all right.